Folks, what's up? My name is Evan, and today I want to show you what a real music licensing royalty statement looks like. This is mine from the past quarter, the final quarter of 2023, which is basically for songs I think that were broadcast in the first quarter of 2023 because there's a lag. So I do music licensing very much part-time, and this is kind of what you can expect if you've been doing this for a few years and have been working hard at it, but also not doing it full time. So this quarter I made about $220 odd, maybe give or take, on a variety of shows, and most of these were made through one exclusive library that I worked with. But some of these placements are from another exclusive library, and then some are just from sites like Pond5 and Audio Jungle. Now, unfortunately, I need to redact the name of this exclusive library because I don't have permission to share their name with you, but they gave me a lot of good placements, and I'm really thankful for them, as you'll see. Before we jump in, though, I do want to let you know that I've got a free music licensing crash course that will teach you exactly how to get started. It's a 5-day crash course. It's going to teach you everything you need to know to go from zero to beginner and start setting your music in motion so you can have this type of success as well. This isn't a flex. This is just sort of a cool thing. It would take a lot more work to scale this up, but it's absolutely doable. So let's just look at some of these placements. First, there's a few tracks on commercial radio. Not making a ton of money there, 44 cents. Another thing is that for some of them, you'll see my percent changes, right? So you've got the name of the song, what it's used in the category, the work number, just the type of use, short duration SD, the amount of plays, when it was played, the second quarter of 2023, and how much I'm earning from it. So depending on your agreement with your publishers and how many co-writers you have is going to depend how much money you make. So like on this last song here, I had 2 co-writers, so it's a much lower share than this first song. And the second song, I had 1 co-writer. So I'll let you do the math. Then if we go to these cable TV performances, so we've got a bunch of episodes of the show Summer House on Bravo, pretty much, maybe not every episode, but many episodes, and sometimes even multiple songs per episode. Like Panic at the Disco. I guess I gotta go watch this one, right? So, background music here, background instrumental, the song name, how many times it's been played. So this episode was broadcast 5 times. The song was used for like 11 seconds in the first quarter, and made $9. This song made $25, $2 and $5.29. It's the same song, so I guess the first one is for the first quarter and the second one is for the second quarter. So sometimes these royalty statements go for multiple quarters, even though it's theoretically only supposed to be for one or the other. So this is actually the second quarter of 2023 royalty statement, but it's still capturing some of that activity in the first quarter. And that was where the big chunk of the money came from, was Summer House on Bravo. Then we've got the show Celebrity Beef on Entertainment TV, which is actually really good. Joel McHale stars in a totally hilarious and not very competitive cooking show. I would definitely recommend it. It's fun. So, not a ton of money on this one. And I don't know if it's just because fewer people watch the show is my guess. You've got this Hollywood Fact or Fiction. This is a song that I licensed through Pond5. I can definitely tell you that. And this song, probably I licensed it the first time. That's probably been on, this episode has been out for about 5 years, and I'm still continuing to make royalties off of it every quarter. And that's why this is important, right? It's here on Hollywood Channel, here then on Sportsman TV. We're talking about $5 a quarter, but this is stuff I did so long ago and it just continues to pay every quarter. Then we've got some more TV broadcasts. We've got Women's Entertainment, Brat Loves Judy, a bunch of different episodes here. Not a lot of money. I guess either it's not a popular show or Women's Entertainment TV just doesn't pay as high. Then we've got sort of the streaming performances. So this is for music, internet audio category. So like, these are some songs from Audio Sparks earning me 23 cents. Most of these streaming plays actually are from Audio Sparks. And this is money that I'm earning in addition to what Audio Sparks pays me. So, 500 plays, 1,000 plays on Pandora. And Pandora is actually a pretty hard library to get your own music into, so this is kind of nice. So from the internet audio, that's $1, but that's $1.25 for stuff that's been out for a long time, and is also being sort of, this is the songwriter portion, but then I get paid from Audio Sparks a little bit more than this for the master rights. Then we've got the internet audio visual. So this is when people are streaming those shows that we talked about earlier, or other shows that have included my music. So, if they're watching it on Amazon, and there's, I guess, several different versions. So there's SVOD and VOD, which, video on demand. I don't know what SVOD is, maybe super video on demand. But again, Brat Loves Judy, Love After Lockup. You'll notice that these are much lower payouts. This episode was watched 41,000 times and I made 69 cents. So Amazon streaming is not a get rich quick or slow way, even with tons of, placements. Real Housewives, Marriage Boot Camp. We're talking pennies for, a couple thousand streams. Summer House, Winter House, it's not a ton. BET Plus, I'm really not sure what that full name is, but 7 cents there. 90 Day Fiance, 32,000 streams and 18 cents. It's not a lot of money. And then you have HBO Max, which seems to pay a little bit more, or maybe they just count things differently. This is one play, and I got 16 cents for it, which is remarkably different from, the 870 plays at Amazon. So I don't know if it's just certain channels pay different or they count things differently. You've got Celebrity Feud, Family Karma, a lot of different shows on Peacock, and Peacock also again pays better than Amazon streaming. So I don't know exactly why that is, if they just have other royalty rates, or if it's that they just count the number of plays differently. But $34 from Peacock's additional showing of Summer House. Summer House, as you can tell, is definitely my bigger seller this quarter. Then some background music on PlayNet, and some just additional cable money. And then we've got some international streaming from other countries. You've got, this song, additional international streaming, Austria, Ecuador, Israel, Latvia, and the UK. So there's a lot of different shows out here, and a lot of different ways to earn. But you'll see, obviously, that television here and film are really the ways that you earn the money, especially when it's not being streamed. There's some money for cable, there's some money for like internet streams out there for your music. There's a bunch of different categories, but at the end of the day, this is a game of adding things up and stacking and growing the amount of song placements you get, so that you get those residuals over time. Like I was saying with that Vintage Spaces song, which has been on TV for probably, the show's been out for at least 5 years, and it still continues to pay. So if you want to learn how to get started doing all of this, please check out that free 5-day music licensing crash course. There's a link below, and I hope to see you there. Thanks so much.